For either of you, obviously set the franchise record tonight for most made threes. What kind of looks were you guys able to generate to kind of get to that record?
I think just started kicking drives, getting into the paint, and just daggering it out, and then having our shooters ready to shoot.
JT, it's been a couple good games here in a row for you shooting the three-point ball. What's been working over the course of these couple games?
My defense and rebounding.
And Ja, you guys got to play against Carla tonight. How was that?
Who, against who?
Carla.
Wow, that was great. That was great. And I love the fact that we won. And I know that she doesn't like that. A little bit.
Kayla,
I had 2 steals.
compared to where you were at the beginning of this year, just how much better does that knee feel, and how much stronger do you feel now compared to when you started?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, I just thank God that I'm where I am. I thank God for the medical staff, my doctor, the people that put time in to get me to where I am now. I'm just taking it day by day, keep doing the small things, and trying to get back to where I was at.
And you said rebounding is something you take pride in. What makes someone a good rebounder?
Your effort, the want.
Kayla, how much did sort of your hot start get things going on both ends, and how much did the defense lead to you guys sort of pushing that lead forward?
Just coming to the mindset of getting it done. We had a tough loss, so just my thing was just to come in and set the tone on defense and rebounding, and that kind of leads to our offense.
And can you guys, you put up a lot of threes. Can that be a big part of the success and coming in the transition and getting threes that way after a good defense?
When you play defense, when you get stops, rebound, that means you can, turbo, run, and, your shooters get to the corners and we spray them and we just knock them down. Mm-hmm.
This is for either of you. So today, during your small ball lineup looks, you had an opportunity to have a couple extended minutes with Yuste.
Mm-hmm.
How'd you kind of feel about kind of playing off of each other in that lineup?
Sorry, you talking to me?
Either of you,
yeah. I mean, it's great. Every time she gets on the court, she does great thing. She's very efficient. She's smart also, and that makes things easy,
If either you could address sort of over here the impact of making as many threes as you did on the atmosphere. It seems like that more than other shots gets the crowd into it, and you guys are obviously lead the league in threes, but tonight even for you was more than usual. What kind of reaction atmosphere impact does that have?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. Bahala, anytime we score, they go crazy, and I think that amps us up even more. But, again, it goes back to our guards getting in the paint and spraying it out and just believing that we can shoot and knock them down.
This is for either of you, and it's more of a big picture question, but, the Fire in their first year, and you guys are both part of a team that was in its inaugural season just last year. What goes into forming a strong identity in your first season that can lay the foundation for you to build on in years to come?
I think it's kind of tough because you have a group of women that come together that haven't played. And I think for us, we had a group that was just hungry to prove ourselves. We had the opportunity, and I think that came from us being selfless and hungry. And I think, last year, the group that we had, we just wanted to play for each other. And I think that was the kind of the foundation for us of being selfless and not, thinking of ourselves, but thinking of the ultimate goal.
What has Coach Natalie talked to you guys about culture and setting up the environment for winning here?
I think she talks to us about just, again, like I said, being selfless. That's the number one thing that we kind of stand on, playing for each other. I think when you do that, everything else kind of just falls into place. But when you have a group of women that just go out there and play for each other, it makes a difference. We don't have anybody out there trying to do their own and trying to get their own, but we're trying to get ours for each other, and that plays a big part.
Ladies, for both of you, what strides have you seen Veronica take in her defense just after the summer, or the off season she had playing in the Unrivaled, and you have to play defense in 3-on-3 like that, and she said that has helped her take it to another level and coming off such a big season a year ago?
Yeah, I mean, V's amazing. V's always been a defensive person. So, you know, where she's at now, she's just elevating, and you know, she keeps getting better and better. She's just always hungry, and that's when you have our point guard that's like that, it kind of just feeds off to us.
Kayla, last year you and Tip got to be on the cover of Slam magazine. This year, Veronica and Gabby got to be on the cover. How cool is it to see your teammates on the cover of Slam like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's great. It's a blessing. You know, when you have the opportunity to do that, you know, you congratulate them. You're happy for them. So it's great that they were on it. And they looked both beautiful.
This question is for Janelle in French. It's going to be about between the loss in Vegas. I'm going to repeat it, but between the loss in Vegas and tonight's game, where there was a real collective community joy on the team, kind of what are the mindfulness practices as a team or the activities that you do? So, entre la perte contre Vegas et ce soir, où on sentait bien que l'équipe était extrêmement unie, que vous jouez ensemble, il y avait une grande énergie. Quelles sont les choses de pleine conscience que vous travaillez en tant qu'équipe? Méditation, prière, quelles sont les différentes choses qui fait que vous êtes vraiment unis dans un groupe comme ce soir?
En fait, pour être honnête, on n'a pas le temps. On n'a pas le temps. Il faut de faire quoi que ce soit méditation. Méditation, prière ou quoi que ce soit, parce que ça va tellement vite en WNBA. Il faut être capable après une défaite comme celle-là, où on n'a vraiment pas bien joué collectivement, il faut être capable de rebondir vite. Et je pense qu'on est toutes à un niveau où, au bout d'un moment, on sait que ça va vite, justement, et qu'il faut tout simplement rebondir, qu'il faut vraiment oublier, vraiment avoir cette mémoire qui, finalement...
C'est un travail individuel que vous faites chacune.
Individuel et collectif, parce que voilà, on regarde quand même la vidéo, et je pense que le fait qu'individuellement on aille vite dans tout ça, voilà, collectivement.
Ok.
Ouais, je sais pas. Pardon.
Oui. Merci.
Excusez-moi.
So the response is that
Can't be
at
serious
the
with it.
high level of the WNBA and at the speed, because they're playing one game after another, that each one of them is so skilled and professional that there is individual, an individual practice that they each go through to be able to kind of have the memory of a goldfish and just forget about the loss and then come into it together for the next game.
How important is it the way you get threes? I mean, you guys shoot threes obviously every game, but you mentioned the guards driving and kicking it out, and it seemed like most of your threes tonight came off good ball movement. Mm-hmm. How necessary is that? How much integral sort of part of your offense is that?
Yeah, I mean, like you said it, the way that Portland was playing, they were giving up a lot of the weak side threes, so we were just kind of reading that and doing what the game was giving us.
Thank you. That was long.